Netflix releases hundreds of movies every year, but only a handful break through and become true global hits. Some of the films on this list pulled in more than 100 million views, while one is Netflix's most watched movie ever. Today we're counting down the 10 most watched Netflix movies of 2026 so far, and while a few of these were expected, some of them might surprise you. At the number 10 spot with 43 million views in 2026 is the drama film Remarkably Bright Creatures. Based on the best-selling novel of the same name, it follows a woman working at an aquarium who forms an unlikely connection with an intelligent octopus. Let's face it, modern movies are dominated by intense crime stories and high-stakes action. Sometimes people want a quiet, cozier watch, and although it explores deep topics such as loneliness and aging, Remarkably Bright Creatures hits that rare, feel-good spot that a lot of viewers are really looking for. At number 9, we have one more lighter movie before we hit the more serious stuff. It's a romantic comedy called People We Meet on Vacation. It's another popular book adaptation. It's about two longtime friends who vacation together and confront their complicated past and feelings they've been trying to ignore.
Are you guys like a thing?
Oh no, we're just friends. Platonic. Travel companions.
Romantic comedies don't always become major global hits on Netflix, but this movie brought with it a massive fan base of the books by Emily Henry. Her fans have been waiting years for her books to be put on screen. It's a more grounded movie than many of the films in the genre, and definitely a must-see for Emily Henry or romantic comedy fans. Speaking of movies with a built-in fan base, our number 8 film served as the grand finale to one of Netflix's most popular shows. It's called Peaky Blinders: The Immortal Man, and it racked up 50 million views since its March release. It's set after the events of the series and reunites audiences with Tommy Shelby as he finds himself drawn into another dangerous chapter of his life. The Immortal Man served as a good closure for the series, and Netflix didn't skip on the budget or the talent for the finale. It didn't play it safe either. It took some big narrative risks that immediately went viral online. It's a stylish, intense movie, and if you enjoyed the series, you will most likely enjoy The Immortal Man as well. One of the most popular and talked about genres you will find on Netflix is the true crime documentary. It seems like every year there's a breakout hit, from The Tinder Swindler to Unknown Number. This year it was The Crash with 53 million views, and it covered the shocking story of a teenager whose car crash killed her boyfriend and one of his friends. But what appeared to be a tragic accident soon became a murder investigation, with authorities arguing that the crash was on purpose. The Crash has all the ingredients of an intriguing true crime story, conflicting accounts, courtroom drama, and questions that spark tons of debate online. If you enjoy these true crime stories, then The Crash was one of the biggest you'll find in 2026. Then making a huge leap in total views with 86 million is the survival thriller Thrash. It's about a coastal town that faces a Category 5 hurricane that brings with it flooding and hungry sharks. Thrash was not a well-reviewed movie, but these disaster genre types rarely are. People don't watch it for seriousness or realism, they watch it for pure entertainment. It's purposely absurd and full of suspense, and a lot of viewers enjoy turning off their brain and just enjoying the ride. It's a short and sweet 77 minutes if you cut out the credits, so there's zero fluff, just exactly what a lot of people wanted for a weekend of popcorn watch. Before we get to the top 5, if you're looking for the best movies to stream without spending hours scrolling through Netflix, make sure to subscribe to CineGold. I bring you weekly recommendations, hidden gems, and the biggest new releases. Then completely switching lanes with 107 million total views was the animated flick Swapped. It follows two creatures who switch bodies and have to experience life from each other's point of view. Family animation has quietly become one of Netflix's biggest strengths. Swapped received mixed reviews, but viewers clearly didn't care, embracing its humor and imaginative world. It's now one of Netflix's most popular animations ever, and with numbers like these, I don't think the animation train is slowing down anytime soon. Then our top 4 movies all put up very close numbers. Coming in at number 4 with 114 million views was the crime thriller The Rip.
Any ideas who might want this money?
$20 million. Where do you want to start?
It's a tense cop movie set in Miami where a narcotics team finds a massive stash of cash during a bust, causing trust inside the team to completely fall apart. The Rip was an excellent and gritty crime movie where you're always wondering who is lying, who is the good guy, and what's going to happen when all that pressure finally explodes. It's one of the better movies to hit Netflix in 2026. It's the kind of mid-budget crime thriller Hollywood it used to make all the time, but doesn't produce nearly as often anymore. The combination of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck definitely helped pull in the views, and The Rip stands as proof that viewers still have a huge appetite for old-school crime thrillers. Then at number 3 with 118 million views is the survival film Apex. It follows an adventurer who heads to the Australian wilderness seeking solitude, but instead finds a psycho killer who's on the hunt.
You're playing a game. Is that what you think we're doing?
You guessed right.
Apex is exactly the kind of movie Netflix subscribers tend to gravitate toward. A simple but effective premise, major stars, and non-stop tension. It was a pretty fun movie as well, shot amongst some stunning Australian landscapes. It was one of Netflix's biggest hits of the year and showed that audiences still can't get enough of a well-executed survival thriller. At number 2 is a movie that came out a year ago. It's the animated smash hit K-Pop Demon Hunters, and it's racked up 118.6 million more views in 2026, sitting in the top 10 most viewed weekly charts for more than 50 straight weeks. It's now clocked in over 500 million views since June 2025, becoming far and away Netflix's most viewed movie ever. Why, you might ask? Because kids can't get enough of it and they keep watching it and rewatching it over and over again. It's got multiple hit songs and kind of reminds me of the cultural phenomenon Frozen was back in the day. It's finally starting to dip towards the bottom of the weekly top 10 charts, so its run may be finally waning, but it's Netflix's biggest original ever and will probably remain that way for a long time. Then our number 1 most watched Netflix movie in 2026 was the sci-fi action film War Machine with 128 million views. It follows a special forces soldier who finds himself caught in a battle against a terrifying otherworldly threat. War Machine won audiences over with a straightforward promise, big action, big spectacle, and a star who has become one of the most popular action leads working today. Whether critics loved it or not, viewers clearly showed up in huge numbers. Its Predator meets Terminator concept was a high testosterone thrill ride that modern audiences instantly devoured. Will War Machine be topped in 2026? We've got 6 more months to find out, with some true heavyweight movies on the way, such as the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, The Adventures of Cliff Booth. Check out my other video for the best Netflix movies of the year so far, and thanks as always for watching. I will see you again soon.